Alright folks, in this video I'm going to show you how to create an Adobe Spark account and then how to create a video. So Adobe Spark is a website that lets you create three different things. You can create a video, you can create a website, or you can create a little meme-like post. So first let's start off with how do you log in. So you go to spark.adobe.com and you click on Login. It's my strong suggestion here that you log in using your Google account. And the first time that you are going to log in, it's going to say that you can sign up for free. You could log in with your Google account. That makes it easy for you in terms of remembering all your passwords from school. So click on Continue with Google. And usually what happens the first time that you log in, it asks you permission to have all access to certain parts of Google so that it can sign in. You should accept those things. And then you have this page right here. This page shows all of my projects or all of your projects that you will create over time. So these are the different things that I created. I've done videos, I've done posts before, but we're going to focus today on how to create a video. In the very top, you're going to click on this blue plus and click on the red plus for video. This opens up the video. The first thing it asks you to do is to title it, and I'm going to call mine Phillips Exeter Academy. Okay? Because I'm going to do the version of the project that asks to recruit students to come to the school. Okay. So over here you've got all these different kinds of templates that they've put together, and basically they're just a way to kind of cue you to make sure that you have created a story of some kind. I think for us there's really not that much that I think definitely works, but you can look through and see whether or not you think one of these will work for your purposes. I'm going to start from scratch. So start from scratch. This is basically, you might want to view the tutorial on how to use different themes, and that's up to you, but I'm going to say okay, got it. And this is the very beginning of an assignment. So I want to point out a couple of things to you so that way you can get a sense of all of the things that you can do within Adobe Spark. So Adobe Spark is kind of like a slideshow in that it has different decks. Basically, it's got a deck of things that you put together. So what you've got in front of you is a particular slide, let's say, within this deck. And within that slide you can insert a lot of different things. You can put a video in, you can put a text in, you can put a photo in, or you can put an icon that they have put together. So I'm going to click on photo. Okay. Now off to the side, when you click on photo, you've got all these different other options that are available. You can go find free photos. You can go through your Creative Cloud account if you have an Adobe account. That's what that one's from. You can pull in from your Lightroom, which is an Adobe product. You can pull in from Dropbox. Or if you have connected your school account with your Google Photos account, then you could also see photos that you take from your phone if you're logged in under your school account when you take those photos. But probably the simplest way is to upload a photo from a location. So let's say you find something out there on the internet and you want to find a picture of Phillips Exeter Academy. Okay, I clicked on Google Images and I'd like to use this particular one. I always try to go to the View Image icon because that's going to be the best quality version of that particular product. I'm going to stop right here for a second because the students asked me a question. Okay, so once you've got this image, you're going to save the image somewhere on your desktop. I'm just going to simplify the name. Save. Okay. Then go back over here. I'm going to hit Upload Photo. And I'm going to look for that particular photo. I'm going to click on Open, and the photo will appear there. Now, after the photo appears there, you can adjust a couple of different things. If I click on this, I can zoom a little bit more. I can also move the image around a little bit. So if you wanted to get, kind of crop it in a way. You could also lengthen the amount of time that this particular image appears on the screen. And if you, most importantly, because I think this is a big part of most projects with video, is that you'll need to record something, a narration of some kind. So if you hold down here, welcome to Phillips Exeter Academy. Okay, so now what will happen is when you start playing the project, which I'll play here, welcome to Phillips Exeter Academy. Notice it automatically puts in music in the background. I'll walk you through that. When I hit play over here, it played just this slide. Okay, so if you want to change the music or anything like that, you can change the volume of the music, but that will be the volume for the entire video. It won't be the volume for just that slide. And you can scroll through and listen to the different music that's available, or you can turn the music off entirely. You could also have different kinds of themes for the entire project. You can go with a noir theme. It just basically is a way of making things kind of uniform throughout the project. Okay, so if I want to create a new deck after this one, I just hit the plus sign right next to there. And in there I can put in a video, a text, a photo, or an icon again. So I'm going to click on video. And I'm going to click on all my files. I actually created two different videos. One was going down the hallway opening a door, and I created that on my phone. And then I shared it to, you could share it in a lot of different ways, but you could put it into your Drive account. That'd be one way to get access to it, and then download it from there. When you create the video, you'll want to create the video in your phone. You can just open up the camera app. Android will create an MP4 file, and iPhones will create a MOV file. Both are recognized by the Both are actually recognized by Adobe Spark. So if you click on Open after you created the video, I can walk you through that if you need me to explain how to do that. Okay, now this is what happens when you upload a video. It only will play the video for the length of the video. It will only go for 30 seconds. But if you have a video that's longer than 30 seconds, you just pick up into the next slide. And then that's where you can actually kind of add in the next clip of the video, next piece of it. But this one is only 7 seconds long, so it works out perfectly. Your project is about 5 minutes probably, so I don't think you'll run into too much of an issue here in terms of making this work for the length of time that you need it to work. You want to trim the video or start the video in a different spot, you can just move these things. And I want it to go for the full 7 seconds, but I don't need the beginning part. You could scrub here and sort of get a sense of where it's going to begin. I'm going to start it there, and then I'm going to hit save. Okay, so I can also create sound over this one as well. And for that, I'm just going to do a hold down. And what happens here is, as you press this microphone button and you start speaking, it's nice because it shows you where you are in the clip. Like visually, you can kind of time it nicely. So I'm going to do that right now. Our door is always open for you. Okay, so if you want to play the two slides and see how they look together, hit the play button right here. Welcome to Phillips Exeter Academy. Our door is always open for you. Okay. And I'm going to just add one more slide at the end. And I wanted to show you something here. If, let's say, you hit that plus button and it doesn't go where you want the slide to go, you can just move it, just like that. I'm going to put a photo in here. And I have a photo in particular that I wanted to upload. At the Academy, we use the most high-tech solutions to create engaging lessons for all of our students. Now that clip, if I just put a video up there, or rather if I just put a picture up there, it will only go for 2 seconds. But if I put sound over it, it will go for as long as I record. I don't know if it'll go beyond 10 seconds. But most of the time I don't think you really want to talk over an image for longer than 10 seconds. It's a pretty long time on an image. It seems like it's a short amount of time, but actually it's a pretty long time to go too much further than that. Your audience is going to get bored after a while. So here's the whole thing. Welcome to Phillips Exeter Academy. Our door is always open for you. At the Academy, we use the most high-tech solutions to create engaging lessons for all of our students. Okay. X out over here. Now the next thing, you might want to add in something that has some text on it. So if you just click on the next slide, click on a new slide, and you're going to click on full screen or split screen. This is another option. Full screen is what I have been using the entire time, but split screen is nice because you can put in one photo here and then another photo on the other side. I'll show you what that looks like. I'll upload photo. And we'll put in this one, which is an open door. And then we'll put in one over here. I click there, I'm going to click on photo. Click on upload photo. I can put in the same door, or I can put in Phillips Exeter Academy again. And here I can edit. I can move things around a little bit if I wanted to see that more, or if I just want to see that. And then I can put another slide in. And this one could be a caption slide. And I could put in a different caption. And I just created a fake website called PE Academy, Phillips Exeter Academy. This is actually a real school. So then there you go. Okay. Register today at Phillips Exeter Academy, peacademy.com. Alright, so here's the whole project. Here. Welcome to Phillips Exeter Academy. Our door is always open for you. At the Academy, we use the most high-tech solutions to create engaging lessons for all of our students. Register today at Phillips Exeter Academy, peacademy.com. I've been having a slight issue, and I haven't been able to figure out why it is that text doesn't seem to be working, but I think most of what you'll do should really be based around pictures and images, or movies and images. And that's basically it. I mean, it's kind of simple in the way that it works, but I think it makes it easier to actually deal with. When you're done, you can click on share, and there's a couple of different options here. You can put in the title, you can pick a category, pick education. You have to pick a category, by the way, otherwise it won't create this link. When I had no category, it didn't have this available for me to create the link, but since I did, it will create it. I think you should put your full name here because I think it will make it easier for you to be able to make it identifiable to your teacher. If you click on download, it will actually download it, and if you want to, or if your teacher requires you, you can download it and then upload it to YouTube, which is another way to share the video. And then you can also create a link. Create link. Okay. Okay. So now that you've got this link, you copy it, and then you'll be able to share it. So those are the basics of how to create an account, how to create an Adobe Spark video, and then how to share that video with your teacher. You could also download it as well, like I think I said that already, and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or you can send it via email straight from here. So hope that helps you out. Good luck on your projects.